This is my review of the anime Simoun. A war breaks out between three nations, Simulacrum, Argentum, and Plumbum, over Simulacrum's helical motor technology that powers the airships known as Simouns. Two fleets of the Simoun, Ka-ur Kaput, and Ka-ur Tempest, stumble upon a huge Argentum airship fleet attempting steal a Simoun. Suffering massive losses in the battle, the pair Netheril and Amory of Ka-ur Tempest attempt an extremely powerful but extremely dangerous maneuver out of desperation named the Emerald Drimigen. Netheril hesitates after making eye contact with the enemy, and the pair fail, resulting in an explosion that takes Amory with it. The fight leaves the Sibior members of Ka-ur Tempest extremely demoralized and Netheril in despair. Four new Sibi join Ka-ur Tempest, one of them an excellent pilot with an unshakable morale named Air. Air immediately decides to partner with Netheril, however despite her persistent attempts, Netheril remains too mired in her grief over Amory's death to accept her. After continued battles with Ka-ur Tempest, the Plumbish government eventually sues for peace. Netheril's father orders two Sibi to join Ka-ur Tempest, bringing it back to full strength, and decides one to be Netheril's partner and attempt to lure his daughter out of her depression. However, Netheril, becoming more accepting of Air, rejects her. A Plumbish suicide bomber sabotages the peace talks, luring Netheril out of her funk, and she agrees to pair with Air. Ka-ur Tempest begins to operate aggressively against the enemy nations. But in an ensuing battle, the enemy manage separate Ka-ur Tempest, forcing two of its Sibi, Simoun and Dominura, to in desperation perform the Emerald Drimigen. They succeed, but disappear without a trace. Ka-ur Tempest retreats to secure Simulacrum's holiest site, the ruins. There, Air and Netheril learn that Emerald Drimigen allows the Sibi piloting the Simoun to travel through time. Simoun and Dominura are shown to have landed in the distant past, where they pass on the knowledge of the Emerald Drimigen. Ka-ur Tempest continue to fight as they slowly retreat back, and eventually Simulacrum sues for peace. The allied Plumbish and Argentum forces demand in their terms that all Sibi become adults by visiting the Holy Spring, thereby no longer being able to pilot Simoun. While the members Ka-ur Tempest head off to the spring, Air and Netheril stay back and soon confess their feelings for each other. The allied occupation arrest them, however, with the help of their former choir mates and the Plumbish priestesses, Air and Netheril break free and say their farewells. Performing the Emerald Drimigen, the two vanish in a flash of light. Simoun may sound like an interesting show, however don't let that fool you. Simoun is another of those boring pretentious anime that thinks it's way smarter than it actually is. The show have a lot of Yuri, that makes me wonder if the creator wanted to make a deep show, or he just wanted to pandering to the pervert Yuri fans. The show can also be pretty ridiculous. It's set in a world where everyone is a woman. Why? They never explain it. They can also choose what gender they want to be when they becomes adult. However, because of this, all the male characters still have a female voice, and it's hard to take them serious when they are talking. I give Simoun a 1 out of 10.